Talking about that recently, AI started to take over. You've seen it. I'm sure you've used it. Where do you think the world is going with AI? Because AI is scary.
AI is scary simply because it is already more capable than us in almost any way. It is kind of unbelievable to think. I was hiring some lawyers recently to evaluate a business proposal that I had of a structure that I wanted to create, and I wanted to figure out, is it plausible, right? Is this structure mechanism legit? Is it legal? Can I run it? And I hired 4 different lawyers, $5,000 each, 3-4 weeks of research. Each of them gave me a different conclusion about the same thing.
Yeah.
I asked ChatGPT, built it out, explained to it what I needed, fed it all 3 resources, told me all 3 resources were wrong. So then I go to a 4th guy that evaluates it. The guy was $50,000, like super high tier guy. Said exactly what ChatGPT said. These are wrong for these reasons. This is the outcome. This is the conclusion. He's like, yeah, this is pretty accurate. Who wrote this? And I said, the robot. And he was shook.
The robot saved you $50,000.
Well, no, I paid the $50,000, but it validated what the guy that charged $50,000 was saying. Is like, yeah, the other guys, no, that
was all rubbish.
This is wrong for this reason. This is wrong for this reason. You should be aware of this law. So imagine this in its infancy right now, how it's going to be in 20, 30 years when it's ultra developed. It's going to be unbelievable. So the people that are studying school right now for engineering, I met a kid. He was sitting next to me in the mountains in Zermatt when we were snowboarding. And he's like, yeah, I got a 4.2 GPA in high school, like super proud of his degree, like high scores. He's like, I'm about to go to one of these private universities and study engineering. And I'm like, okay, perfect. By the time you get done engineering, you get all your degrees, you're set. It's 8 years from now.
Yeah.
Will artificial intelligence replace your ability to be an engineer in 8 years? And he got mad, right? He got mad because I presented a plausible scenario as to why his career path was maybe not the best one. Maybe he should become a machine learning specialist or an engineer that understands how to utilize artificial intelligence to leverage their own things. But the problem is the school system right now is still so unadapted to what is going to take place in the future that people are going to be left behind. And I don't think a lot of the working class is going to be left behind. And what I mean by the working class is like the people that build factories and the farmers. I think these jobs are going to take a little bit longer to replace because you not only need software, you also need hardware in order to, make machines move.
But at what point?
But with simple skills like, dude, like being an accountant or a lawyer or these things, a machine can learn that. You can program artificial intelligence and you can have your own scripts that could literally study all the tax codes and build for you a proper plan just as good as any person that went and studied a degree. Now imagine matching the top lawyer with the artificial intelligence systems. Like, you are in a really good situation. But what happens with the people that have no skills? That's the big question here. It's like, how do you deal with 2 billion people that you don't need in the task force? That's the big question. So that's the scary part, is because you're going to have a lot of people here walking around not doing anything. So we're going to have 2 scenarios: the utopian possibility and the dystopian possibility.
What's that?
Which one would you like to know first, dystopian or utopian?
I'll go utopian. I've never heard this.
Okay. Of course not, brother. You're getting original data sets with Luke BELMAR. What do you think? My stuff is regurgitated. Come on. Anyways, utopian scenario, AI. We go into a Renaissance era where we begin to focus on skills like art, music, poetry, self-development, because we allow the artificial intelligence to do all the hard tasks that require skills like mathematics and engineering and science, things like that. We allow, the machine to operate that side. So we go into a Renaissance. That's the utopian scenario. If everything goes well, we enter a Da Vinci style era, right?
Okay.
The dystopian scenario is we don't adopt a lifestyle that is more soft skill based, and artificial intelligence replaces our hard skills and our ability to work, and we go into dystopian outcome where people and society breaks down.